They are getting busier by the day. It's baby animal time at this wildlife center. Hello everyone, I'm Don Jacobs and I'm in Schuylkill County at the Red Creek Wildlife Center. And we're gonna go wild with DiscoverNEPA, checking out their new facility and making sure you know this is their busy time of year because everything's having babies. You're gonna hear from 𝗄𝗏 𝗪𝗏𝗏.
We are a rehabilitation and education facility, so we take in injured, orphaned, and abandoned wildlife for treatment and eventual release. And then we also have an educational program where we have non-releasable animals that we take outside of our facility and then on-site to do educational programming as well. Sadly, a few years ago, we did have a fire that destroyed our main clinic building. And after that, we needed to rebuild. We had already had plans and hopes to have a fully functioning clinic that was a lot larger. We were running out of space with over 4,000 animals being admitted every year. And just with that fire, the community really showed up. We were able to get a grant with donation matching for about $1 million. And through the community support in that grant, we were able to build not only this building, but our building next door, where we house our educational programming for members of the public, as well as capture and transport professionals who want to volunteer and members of the Game Commission as well.
So what do you rehab here?
So we take in everything that is native to Pennsylvania, aside from venomous snakes, adult deer, and bear.
If you find an injured or orphaned animal, be prepared to answer a few questions about it when you call the Red Creek Wildlife Center. They will talk you through it and how to transport it like the box method. So part of education is making sure that people know how to pick up an animal that's injured or orphaned, and you say, yeah, bring it to me, right? So what are you going to demonstrate here?
Alrighty, so I'm going to demo what we call the box over method. This is one of the most common methods that we give to people to get a hold of an animal, especially, this is not actually chicken, we'll say it's a red-tailed hawk. Something that has talons, fangs, can bite, anything like that that might potentially have diseases or could harm you, which is basically any wildlife.
Right.
We don't want you to have any contact with them. You have never handled one of these animals before. So we say to grab a box or a Tupperware tote. In this case, I've got a tote that is an appropriate size for the animal that they can fit in. Got some air holes in the lid to breathe, and you just take the box and put it upside down. Okay. So now the animal's contained. You can take the lid to the box, another flat piece of cardboard, something similar, and slide it underneath. The animal will kind of hop back onto the lid. Once it's secured, you can lift it, flip it gently, and tape or clip down the lid. Now your animal is secure. You haven't had to touch it at all. You're not at risk of getting hurt.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant and a very nice demonstration of that. This is certainly the busiest time of year for wildlife rehabilitators. Red Creek takes in over 4,000 animals a year, and they're already taking care of a pair of baby foxes, also known as kits. And they expect baby possums, raccoons, and bunnies, and much more. They also feed a lot of squirrels.
These are baby squirrels.
How old do you think they are?
So we have a variety of ages. We've got about 2 weeks old on the heating pad back there, and I've got guys that are about 4 to 5 weeks. This is a 5-week-old squirrel, so his eyes have been open for about a week.
And he's hungry.
And he is hungry.
So everyone that comes in has to be hand-fed.
Yeah, so as long as they are under about 7 or 8 weeks, we get them started on formula. Formula does change with age, and that's another reason why we don't recommend members of the public feed babies. They all get extremely specialized diets for their species and their age, and so we're able to kind of develop all of those different formulas here and mimic their natural diet as best as possible.
Wow, look at how little the ones in the back are.
Yes, and so those are our eyes closed. They're all about a week to 2 weeks old, depending on the group there.
So this costs money. And at this time of year, baby time, a lot of money.
A lot, yes.
Are you looking for donations?
We are always accepting donations. We have wish lists on our website, donation options on our website. Pretty much everything that we do is privately funded. We'll occasionally get some grants, and we do have fundraising events. So those are our big times that we'll get donations, but in the in-between, we're always looking for donations.
That's just a lot of work, day in and day out. We also asked for a tour of the rest of the property.
This trail is open along with the Education Center from 11 to 3 on Saturdays and Sundays.
Okay.
We do occasionally allow people who've dropped off animals to kind of stretch their legs. We get people who bring animals from 2 or 3 hours away, and so this is a great option for them if they need a quick break before they hop back in the car.
And these are your resident animals, right?
Yes, so these are all permanent residents. They're non-releasable for one reason or another.
Okay.
And so they live out here on display, and they're ambassadors for their species and for wildlife across the state. And then if we go down, back, and around, we'll be able to see our new and improved flight pens. These were just
right
put
here,
up.
right?
Yes, this has 3 enclosures in them, and all of our flighted birds. So we have 2 vultures, a turkey and a black vulture. And our great horned owl, who is our oldest ambassador here, has finally got the space to really fly around and stretch his wings.
Black vulture, right?
This is a black vulture. This is Zazu. He's also one of our older residents. So really all 3 of these guys have been here for a very long time, and they do really deserve these improved digs, and these will last us for quite a while. So once these guys pass on, as sad as it is, we'll be able to have nice improved enclosures for new residents as well, if that should happen.
They also have a brand new education and training center.
We are able to host capture and transport classes here. We've had paint and sip classes here with Peggy, who is a lovely painter, and we've been able to bring some of our birds down to participate in that as well.
I hear things in this room.
Yes, this is our display room, and is the most exciting part of the building.
Okay.
This is Terran, a black rat snake ambassador that we have here. He's in a brand new enclosure that we built for him. This just gives him the space that he needs to be able to do everything he would do in the wild.
So this is all about education.
Yes, this is for people to see the wildlife up close and kind of learn about what we do and see how much effort it really takes to care for them well, and learn about why people can't just take them from the wild.
Sure. So this is just an incredible wildlife center, the Red Creek Wildlife Center. You have seen them taking care of animals that can't be released. And of course, they always need money. You can help them out too. Now, for this episode of Go Wild with Discover NEPA and all the other episodes, you can go to DiscoverNEPA.com or subscribe on YouTube.